All right, hello and welcome. Today we're going to jump into something that, let's be honest, affects you, me, and pretty much everyone. How technology is completely changing the way we communicate. And I'm not just talking about getting faster. We're talking about getting a whole lot smarter.
So let's really unpack this, because this question is at the heart of everything we're talking about today. For the longest time, the main goal was just speed. How fast can we get this message out to the most people? But lately, we're starting to ask a much better question. What's the point of a lightning-fast message if nobody gets it? Or even worse, if nobody cares? That's the real tug-of-war, right? Speed versus actual impact.
And this challenge is nothing new. Seriously, whether you're running a factory back in the industrial age or you're running a social media account today, the basic mission is exactly the same. Say something clearly and get a result. The tools have changed. They've changed a lot. But that core problem, it's always been there.
This quote really hits the nail on the head. Think about it. During the Industrial Revolution, technology let us make physical things on a scale and at a speed nobody had ever seen before. Well, now fast forward to today, and our technology is doing the exact same thing. But for messages, for information, it's a full-blown communication revolution.
Okay, so let's look at that first big leap. The initial promise of all this tech and communication, it was really about one thing and one thing only: efficiency. Just getting more done with way less effort.
So when we say efficiency, what are we really talking about? Well, it's the nuts and bolts of it all. It's the mechanics. It's the sheer speed of an email compared to a handwritten letter, right? It's the incredible reach you get from a single social media post. It's all about the how. How fast and how far can we get this thing out there?
But this is where the plot thickens. Sending a million emails in a minute sounds super impressive, doesn't it? But what if they're all confusing? What if they just get ignored or end up in spam? What did you really accomplish? It becomes pretty obvious pretty fast that speed just isn't the whole story. Real success is something else entirely.
And that something else is effectiveness. This is the other side of the coin. It's all about the quality of your message. Was it clear? Did it land? Did it make an impact? And maybe most importantly, did people understand it the way you wanted them to? This isn't the how, this is the what.
And here you can see the old way of thinking perfectly laid out. For so long, these two things, efficiency and effectiveness, they lived in totally separate universes. We had tools for the how, for speed and scale. But the what? Making the message actually good and clear, that was all on us humans.
But, technology never ever stands still. And just when we thought we had the system all figured out, something new came along. A new tool that was about to change the entire game.
And yep, you guessed it, that tool is artificial intelligence. Now, it's so important to understand this. AI isn't just a faster version of what we had before. It's not just a bigger pipe for information. It's a completely different kind of tool, one that can finally tackle both sides of this communication puzzle. And this, right here, is the breakthrough. This is the game changer. For the very first time, we have a tool that's built to do both jobs at once. Sure, AI can take the efficiency we already have and just supercharge it. But the magic part is that it can also analyze, adapt, and boost the effectiveness of the message itself. It finally connects the speed with the actual substance. So how does this actually work? Well, an AI system doesn't just blindly fire off a message. First, it tries to understand the actual goal. What are we trying to achieve? Then, it tailors the message to the right audience. Maybe that means a formal tone for one group and a super casual one for another. It figures out the best way to deliver it, and then, and this part is key, it measures the impact, so it learns and gets even smarter the next time around.
So, as we start to pull this all together, you can see this really clear evolution playing out. We started with just our own human effort. Then we brought in technology to help us scale up. And now we're stepping into a new era where our tools are becoming our intelligent partners in the whole communication process. So if there's one thing you take away from all this, let it be this simple distinction. Traditional tech gave us the highways, the raw speed to send anything anywhere. But AI is giving us the intelligence to make sure that what we're sending is actually worth the trip.
And that leaves us with one last pretty big question to chew on. As our tools get this powerful, as they get smarter and smarter at crafting and delivering messages, what does that mean for us? What's our responsibility for the messages that we're putting out there into the world? It's definitely something to think about. Thanks so much for tuning in.